Did you know that Bhutan, a small Himalayan kingdom, measures its success not by gross domestic product but by gross national happiness? This is not just a catchy phrase, but a deeply ingrained philosophy that permeates Bhutanese society. It's a revolutionary approach that puts people's holistic well-being over mere economic growth. At the heart of gross national happiness, or GNH, are four pillars. First, sustainable development, which ensures that progress doesn't come at the expense of future generations. Second, environmental conservation, a testament to Bhutan's commitment to preserving its natural beauty. Third, cultural preservation, a recognition of the importance of tradition and heritage. And finally, good governance, which is all about ensuring political stability and fairness. This isn't a utopian dream, but a tangible reality in Bhutan, where the government and the people work together to uphold these principles. This unique philosophy shapes every aspect of life in Bhutan, making it a truly unique place on the planet. Bhutan's history is as deep and complex as its majestic hills, with its roots stretching back to the 7th century. It was then that the Tibetan king, Songtsen Gampo, influenced by his two Buddhist wives, built two significant Buddhist temples in Bhutan, Jambai Lakhang in Bumthang and Kichu Lakhang in Paro. These temples marked Bhutan's first encounters with Buddhism, a faith that would eventually become an integral part of its national identity. In the 8th century, a significant event occurred that would shape Bhutan's spiritual landscape. The arrival of Guru Rinpoche, also known as Padmasambhava, marked the dawn of a new era. Considered the second Buddha, Guru Rinpoche is credited with introducing Tantric Buddhism to Bhutan. His journey from Tibet to Bhutan was not an ordinary one. As legend has it, he flew to Bhutan on the back of a tigress, landing at a cave high up in the cliffs of Paro Valley. This cave is now the site of the sacred Paro Taktsang, or the Tiger's Nest Monastery, one of Bhutan's most revered religious sites. The 12th century saw the establishment of the Drukpa lineage, a branch of Tibetan Buddhism, by Tsangpa Gyare Yeshe Dorje. He named Bhutan as Drukyul, or Land of the Thunder Dragon, and its people Drukpas, after the thunder-like sound of the dragon's roar, an emblem that has since become synonymous with Bhutan. During the same era, Phajo Drugom Jigpo, a Tibetan Lama, introduced the Drukpa Kagyu school of Buddhism to Bhutan. His teachings spread across western Bhutan, leading to the construction of various monasteries and dzongs, fortresses that served as centers of religious and administrative activities. Buddhism's influence permeated every facet of Bhutanese society, shaping its culture, traditions, and even governance. From the establishment of the Drukpa lineage to the construction of iconic monasteries, Buddhism's footprints are visible across Bhutan's historical landscape. This spiritual heritage still resonates deeply in Bhutan, influencing its culture, traditions, and everyday life. From the 17th century onward, Bhutan entered a new era, marked by the construction of imposing fortresses known as dzongs. These grand structures, perched on strategic hilltops and mountain slopes, served as strongholds of power and symbolized Bhutan's unity under a central authority. The dzongs were more than just fortresses. They were the beating heart of Bhutanese life, serving a dual role as religious and administrative centers. Each dzong housed a lakhang, or temple, that was the spiritual hub of the region. Simultaneously, they functioned as the seat of the district government, where the secular authorities managed the affairs of the region. This dual role reflected the seamless integration of the spiritual and the secular in Bhutanese society. The architecture of the dzongs is unique and awe-inspiring. These structures are characterized by their massive size, towering walls, and intricate woodwork, all without the use of nails or blueprints. Instead, artisans relied on traditional methods handed down through generations, resulting in a harmonious blend of form and function, beauty and strength. The dzongs are adorned with colorful motifs and symbols from Buddhist mythology, providing a visual narrative of Bhutanese spiritual beliefs. Among the many dzongs dotted across the country, a few stand out for their historical significance and architectural grandeur. The Punakha Dzong, known as the Palace of Great Happiness, was the second dzong to be built in Bhutan and served as the capital until the mid-20th century. The Trongsa Dzong, perched high above the Mangda Chiu River, is the largest dzong in Bhutan and is considered an architectural masterpiece. In the present day, these dzongs continue to play a vital role in Bhutanese society. They are the venues for vibrant festivals or chechus, where the community comes together to witness religious mask dances, receive blessings, and celebrate their shared cultural heritage. These dzongs, with their spiritual and administrative roles, are the heart and soul of Bhutanese society. They stand as testament to Bhutan's rich history, resilient spirit, and the seamless integration of the spiritual and the secular that is the hallmark of the Bhutanese way of life. In the 20th century, Bhutan cautiously opened its doors to the modern world, balancing progress with preservation of its unique culture. This was an era of transformation, an era that saw the land of the Thunder Dragon delicately weaving the threads of modernity into its rich cultural tapestry. As the world around it sped ahead, Bhutan chose a different path. Instead of rushing to catch up with the rest of the world, it embraced a slower, more thoughtful pace of change. This was a time of gradual modernization, a time when Bhutan introduced modern education while ensuring it was steeped in Bhutanese values and traditions. Schools began to sprout across the country, offering the younger generation a chance to learn about the world beyond their mountainous homeland. Yet, this was also a time of immense change on a political level. The establishment of the monarchy in 1907 marked a significant turning point. The monarchy not only brought political stability, but also played a critical role in safeguarding Bhutan's cultural heritage. The kings of Bhutan, known as the Druk Gyalpo or Dragon Kings, became the custodians of Bhutan's unique identity, ensuring that modernization did not erode the nation's deep-rooted traditions. But this delicate balance between the old and the new is not without its challenges. As Bhutan treads the tightrope of modernity and tradition, it grapples with the question, how does a nation preserve its cultural heritage in a world that is constantly changing? How does it protect its centuries-old traditions, its spiritual practices, its unique way of life in the face of globalization? These challenges are real and complex. Yet Bhutan, with its characteristic wisdom and resilience, continues to navigate these waters with remarkable grace. It continues to hold on to its unique traditions, its distinct identity, even as it embraces the conveniences of the modern world. Despite these challenges, Bhutan continues to preserve its unique culture and traditions while embracing the modern world. Today, Bhutan stands as a beacon of sustainable living, a testament to its philosophy of gross national happiness. This small Himalayan kingdom has woven a distinctive tapestry of life where the threads of ecology, culture, and spirituality are intertwined in harmony. Bhutan's commitment to environmental conservation is deeply ingrained in its national psyche. This commitment is not just a matter of policy, but a constitutional mandate. By law, Bhutan must maintain at least 60% forest cover, creating a verdant quilt that stretches across the kingdom from the subtropical plains to the alpine highlands. This lush greenery not only enriches the country's biodiversity, but also acts as a natural carbon sink, helping to combat climate change. In addition to preserving its forests, Bhutan has embarked on a path to organic agriculture. The kingdom aims to become the world's first 100% organic nation. This ambitious transition is not just about producing healthier food, but also about preserving the land for future generations. It is about cultivating a relationship with nature that is based on respect and reciprocity rather than exploitation. Bhutan's approach to tourism is no less thoughtful. The country has embraced ecotourism, offering visitors a chance to experience its pristine landscapes, vibrant culture, and tranquil spirituality. Whether you are trekking along the majestic Druk Path, observing rare wildlife in national parks, or immersing yourself in traditional village life, every experience in Bhutan is an invitation to connect with nature and with oneself. Bhutan's journey towards sustainable living is a reflection of its philosophy of gross national happiness. It is a journey that values the well-being of the people and the planet over economic growth. It is a journey that seeks to balance material progress with spiritual fulfillment, individual aspirations with collective responsibilities, and human needs with environmental imperatives. In a world grappling with environmental challenges, Bhutan offers a model of sustainable living that prioritizes happiness and well-being over material growth. From its early beginnings to its unique philosophy of gross national happiness, Bhutan's history is a tapestry of culture, spirituality, and sustainability. This small Himalayan kingdom has always danced to its own tune, prioritizing the holistic well-being of its people over economic growth. Bhutan's spiritual heritage is deeply rooted in Buddhism, with sacred sites and vibrant festivals enriching the cultural landscape. The era of Dzongs, marked by the construction of magnificent fortresses, was a defining period in Bhutan's history. In modern times, Bhutan faces the delicate task of balancing tradition with progress, a challenge it meets head-on with grace and wisdom. Above all, Bhutan's commitment to sustainable living and environmental conservation stands as a beacon of hope in a world grappling with climate change. In a world that often prioritizes material growth, Bhutan stands out as a unique example of a country that values the happiness and well-being of its people above all else.